We're at Downing Street, and the ironic thing is, we're at Downing Street, but you can't go down the street. Anyway, this is where the Prime Minister lives. The Prime Minister of England is called Margaret Thatcher, and prior to Margaret Thatcher there was a man called Mr. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was quite a big fight fan, believe it or not. He used to, I think, he went to a couple of fights years ago that was fought in England. I think one where Jersey Joe Walcott was one of the contenders, and Winston Churchill went to his fight, and he smoked a cigar during the bout. Anyway, as I say, it is Christopher Child for Peaky TV. Peaky TV, everybody. Peaky TV. Everybody say Peaky TV. Peaky TV. Go on camera. You can go on camera. Everybody for Peaky TV. We're in London, and I think that's. I think they're going right. Go home now. go and play Fortnite. All right. I don't know where they're from, but they're not from here. Hungary, all right. Budapest. Oh, right, fantastic. Oh, brilliant. This is on YouTube.
What is the name of your channel?
Christopher Child TV.
Christopher Child.
Yeah, everybody. This is 10 Downing Street. I'm trying to do it because Downing Street, you can't go down it. Get it? Downing Street, you can't go down Downing Street. Never mind. Child. These people are going to subscribe to the channel, so you subscribe as well. Yeah. Hit the like button.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Peaky TV. Right, I'm in Whitehall now, and as you can see behind me, there's a gentleman wearing quite a shiny hat, very impressive. Must have used that shiner, Mr. Sheen on that hat, fantastically, really hot. Anyway, this is Christopher Child again for Peaky TV on YouTube, live screening. We're at Whitehall. And this is where a lot of decisions are made, government decisions, skullduggery, so to speak. And we're going to keep filming until someone tells us to stop, or until the tape runs out. But it's not really a tape; it's digital. But it's like so subscribe to YouTube, hit the like button, and we'll be back. Keep going. Testing. With all the noise that you get from Westminister Abbey, it's quite calm considering, and with the time being 4:30, there's probably less to see than there usually is. I'm going to be trying to report from Buckingham Palace. I think they've got the bird cage around there, so that'll be a good backdrop. All I can say is we was in London. The only reason why we're in London today is to feel Wilder and Fury, not to come to landmarks. But anyway, if you go on Peaky TV, hit the subscribe button, subscribe, put a comment in the section below. We actually met him, so we met Wilder, we met Fury, and hopefully it looks like the fight's definitely on. There's no, is it or isn't it? So as I can say, I think they've stepped up to the plate, done the right thing. We're in Westminster. We're going to move on to somewhere else because I need to fill this tape. I've got like a 32 gig memory in there, and not that much film. So we're going to fill this tape. So anyway, next time when we come to London, it'll be a better trip, I think. It's our first time here, and we didn't really know what to expect. So as I say, we wanted to see Big Ben, but Big Ben is under construction at the moment, so you can't see it. I suppose that could be Big Ben up there, but it's not. Anyway, we're going to be back in the Midlands where we belong. Peaky TV, check it out, and I'll see you soon. This is Christopher Child for Peaky TV. I'm here in London, at Westminster, and I think these are the Trafalgar Squares over there. I'm going to go to Westminster Bridge later on. But anyways, this is just for YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, and We're going to be going around London. Hopefully, I'm going to pan around to see if you can see Big Ben. Big Ben isn't that big, by the way. And also, there was somebody in America who said that they came over to England. And it's this lady, she came over to England. And she was somebody who had quite a lot of lovers. And when she came over, she was hoping to meet Big Ben until she found out that it was actually a clock. Anyway, I'm going to pan it round so we can see. There you go. That's a bit better. Anyway, as I say, this is for Christopher Charles, Pinky TV. People are not, they're trying to get into Westminister, but I don't think the police ain't having none of it. I think every so often with the places like these, you get people come from abroad and they just want to see what goes on. I think there's a public gallery in Westminster, so whether they can go in or not, then it's up to them. Anyway, so I think, I don't know what time it is, it's about 1:20, and it was a bit too late to try and get in. Anyway, so we're going to be going to another location. Hopefully we'll try and get to interview some tourists, like I am. I'm at Nelson's Column, and as you can see behind me, there's quite a nice looking fountain. There's a lot of people here. Obviously it's very touristy. It's Trafalgar Square. There's Nelson's Column, and people probably didn't realise this, but Nelson was actually a fan of bare knuckle fighting, and he used to actually promote bare knuckle fighting back in his the town where he come from. But anyway, back to the real business of why we're in London. We're in London because we wanted to run into Mr. Wilding, Mr. Fury, which we did. I found out Mr. Fury, he wasn't so much for talking to people. He jumped straight into his car and drove off. But at least Deontay Wilder, he stood, he had some pictures taken, some selfies taken. So he's lapping it up. Their next stop tour is going to be New York. Then after that, it's LA. So I'm getting a little bit cold and a little bit bored of this. People in the backdrop, they seem to be blending in well. I had some quite excitable students from Hungary, of all people. So they've subscribed to the channel. So you subscribe too. Hit the like button and subscribe. What you got to wait for? What do you got to lose? Nelson's Column is in Trafalgar Square, and Trafalgar Square. A few films have been made about this part. There was a film called American Werewolf in New York, which was filmed here at Trafalgar Square. So there's a bit of history for you if you didn't know already. It's a film that's from the 80s. It wasn't very good, no, it wasn't bad. I think they made a part 2 that wasn't good. So what I'm going to do, I'll pan the camera around so you can see that I'm actually at Nelson's Column. It's very high, and what we're going to do next is get to the train station because I need to get out of here. As I say, I've had enough of London now. I've been here since 12. It's nearly 6. I found it to be very, very hard on me, and so not everybody wants you to produce. Not everybody likes YouTube for some reason. Some people really like it. So anyway, that's a nice backdrop. As I say, the reason why we were in London is for the press conference. We didn't actually get to go in, but I suppose next time there'll be another chance for next time. I'm going to pan the camera around so you can actually see that it's Nelson's Column. There's a smell of weed. I can smell weed here somewhere. Somebody's smoking weed.